Well, it's time for Immortal Behaviour. Hello, Andrew Johns.
Hello.
Great to be here with the eighth. We're down to 4 teams. Andrew, from what you've seen so far, is your tip for the grand final winner change?
No, not at all. I've tipped South. Thought last week they were a little bit down against the Dragons. I thought the Dragons really aimed up. They found form in the semi-finals. I think they were looking at one game ahead against the Roosters. Everyone thought they'd just roll over the top of the Dragons. But what I see, they're healthy, they've got their best team on the field, really strong forward pack and a well-balanced team, strong bench, so they're still my tip.
All right, the week off, we've got the Roosters and the Storm coming off it. Every team wants it. It's the desired result, but is it a momentum stopper?
No, I think it's a huge benefit having that week off. I think back when we won the comp in 2001, I think we had a week off. Just such a huge benefit. Gives you time to get over your injuries. It just gives you time to freshen up, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
You know, it gets a bit sunny, you can get out on the beach, get the shirt off. Well, I didn't get the shirt off because the love handles were around.
That's what your steam is for.
No, it was a great time of year to have that week off. And just the difference on the weekend of not preparing yourself to play. Mentally, you can just cruise all weekend. It's such a huge benefit. So the week off for me is a massive advantage.
Okay, Rabbitohs Roosters, what a way to have the last rugby league game held at the SFS before they blow it up and rebuild it. A ground you've got some great memories in.
Yeah, there's some great memories there. I mean, probably the top of it would be that 97 grand final when Darren Albert scored late. Such great memories. Great stadium because the crowd's right on you. You really feel the atmosphere. I think the new stadium would be pretty special too, but some great memories from the old one.
Is that the match that defines you as a player? That
No.
one in particular?
No.
Your whole career?
It'd be up there. It was. I think I look back then. I really started to understand the game. My best footy was between probably 2000 and 2005.
Yep.
But I think the year that defined my footy was 2005 when I came back from the knee injury. I thought I was gone. Came back, played my best footy at Origin, won the 2 last games. And then at Newcastle, we lost our first 13 games. I missed about 8 or 9 of those. And we came back and I think we won 9 of our last 11. It's the best footy I've played. So around that time, 2005. But my best was 2005.
Some great moments in amongst all that. Look, we've seen the West Tigers talk about playing more suburban footy. They've also pledged to play some matches at the new Western Sydney Stadium. How do you see it playing out with suburban grounds? Are we going to get more or are we going to get less? How would you like to see it?
I'd like to see more. I think rugby league especially is built on tribalism.
Yep.
And for some reason...
Should the Panthers have played the Warriors there, for example, in week 1 of the
No, I don't think so.
finals?
Semi-finals should be played at the big stadiums.
Yep.
Somehow we have to get people off the lounge to the stadium to make it easier. I think you look at Melbourne, we compare ourselves to AFL. AFL is great to watch live. On TV, it's not so much. Rugby league, Channel 9 just provide a great platform to show it on TV, but rugby league works on TV, that's the thing. The MCG, to get in and out of the MCG is a lot easier. The infrastructure around Melbourne, it's so much simpler. It's a walk from the city, trams and everything. Where our stadiums, everyone knows it can be tough, but we somehow have to get people getting off the lounge, making a day of it, getting to the stadium and having a great experience. Not only the game, but the experience. Maybe a game before, which we have the women's now, more interaction with the kids at the ground, whatever, but we need more people going to the ground.
We're seeing Jermaine Asako and the latest one, Valentine Holmes, short kickoff. Should we be seeing more of that? Should there be teams be actually using that as a tactic more?
I think so, yeah. It mixes up the game. I'd love to see the short dropout more. Yep. Teams are comfortable defending on their own line because they have one marker and they have the fullback in the defensive line. That's why it's so hard to score that area. So if I was coaching, God help us, I would drop kick all the time short because it's a 50-50. And then if you don't get it back, then you defend in that comfortable area.
Yep.
But I'd love to see more short kickoffs too. It mixes it up.
Isaac Luke talked that he could be heading to your old club at the Knights. So good thing, bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. He's still got his speed. As long as he's still got that desire to work hard. But he's coming off, he's having a shoulder reconstruction soon. So that is a little bit of a worry. But I understand they're chasing him and there may be another hooker they're chasing. Has that been out yet?
Not that I've heard.
So I think he'd be a good buy. I still think Isaac's got 2 or 3 years left in him. So I think it'd be a good buy.
Got a scoop for us. We're going to hold on to that
No.
for next week. Okay. Cameron Smith, no scoop. We always expect him to play on next year. He's going to remarkably go on to 400 games. If he wasn't in that Melbourne Storm team this year, where do they finish on the ladder?
They would make the 8. Simple as that. I go back to the grand final when Manly won. I don't know what year they all blend into each other, but Cameron Smith was suspended for a grapple or something. Manly were a far superior team in the grand final, but they won by 40. You see, when he's not there, the effect he has on the team. This year especially, he's been playing dummy half, but he's been playing first receiver. They've played most of the year without a recognised halfback, but he's been playing both positions. Best player I've ever seen. Without him, the Storm would not make the 8.
Okay, the Roosters with Cooper Cronk, they've got to a prelim final, could be in the grand final, could win it. Would they have got to this position with Mitchell Pearce instead of Cooper?
Yeah, I think so. I think around the same thing. I think what Cooper brings is that calmness and the ability to get the game plan on, and when things go away, when things go adrift from the game plan, he gets it back on, plays with tremendous control. The only knock on Cooper is he doesn't like to play outside that structure, which Mitchell, he's got that ability to play off the cuff, to look up and see something. But with that sort of play, it can expose yourself to a few more errors. So it depends this weekend how. I think a lot will depend on this weekend how Cooper will be judged.
We hear a lot about premiership windows and how the salary cap is meant to even out the competition. The 4 prelim finalists have won the competition in the last 5 years. What does that say about the current situation?
Well, managed their cap well. They've got some clubs have got that junior development. I think the Sharks, the way they're see their young junior teams. The times I do see them, you don't see much of the 20s now, unfortunately. But when I watch their 20s and the ever so brief times I'd see the 16s and 18s, the young players are educated well. Physically, they look like they're really training hard. So their ability to produce their own and then see the position they're deficient in and going out and buying the best player in that position. I like the way they do it. And then you've got the other clubs like Melbourne, you've got the Roosters, and South are the most successful clubs. So they can buy sometimes the best player.
Certainly can.
You know what I mean.
Virtual CEO time, Joey. This time I'm not making you compare players, but teams from different eras. Would you rather be the boss of the 1992 Broncos or the 1998 Broncos?
Well, I think one of the smartest brains I've been involved with in rugby league was Phil Gould, and he rates the 98 Broncos team the best team of all time.
Okay.
You have a look at that team on paper.
It's wow.
Yeah.
1989 Raiders or 1994 Raiders?
Well, in my opinion, the 94 Raiders is the best team I've ever played against. Newcastle, that was my first year of first grade. We were starting to get on the verge. No, we're coming 5th, I think. So we had momentum. We played the Raiders at home in Newcastle in front of 30,000. They beat us by 50.
Wow.
I've never been so blown away by a team. The way they were coached by Tim Sheens, Stewart, Daly, Minga, just goes on and on. Mandruku, Mullins, and then you had those nasty front rowers, Quinton Pongia and Johnny Lomax, Steve Walters, Bradley Clyde, Jason Croker.
Did they have a salary cap back then?
Yeah, I know. One of those sombreros we talked about. Anyway, but they produced those players and they brought them other players in. So
you take 94.
The best team I've ever played against by a country mile.
Okay, 2002 Roosters or 2013 Roosters?
I'll go 2013. Sonny Bill.
Okay.
Sonny Bill influence. Sonny Bill got to that club and he got them all in and said, right, this is how we prepare. This is what we do off the field. This is what we don't do off the field, which was enjoying yourself in the eastern suburbs. A huge influence on the team. That's why they won the premiership.
I'm looking forward to hearing the result of this one. 1997 Knights or 2001 Knights?
This is probably going to get some noses. 2001. It's the best Knights team I've played.
Yep.
Yeah. And we beat 97. We beat, obviously Manly, who looked unbeatable. But Parramatta that year were the record-breaking team. No one scored more points than them. No one gave us a chance of beating them. We blew them away. Blew them away early. And for me in that team especially was our back rowers. Ben Kennedy, Steve Simpson, Billy Peaty. That's where we won the game.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah. Who got Clive Churchill? Yeah. Someone else played well.
Well said, Joey. Anything else going around that head of yours?
No, all good. I'm looking forward to getting home and getting some sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's it all been going?
Well, at the moment, the balance of power at home is gone. So normally I control the remote control.
Yep.
At the moment, someone else has the balance of power, the remote control. So last night I had to sit down and watch Dirty Dancing. You should have seen if you go home and watch Dirty Dancing.
I won't be doing
Watch Patrick Swayze's facial expressions as he dances. It's just, I just wanted to do that.
that. Just smack him.
Anyway,
Did you last the whole movie?
I waited till no one put baby in the corner, and then I went to
was
bed.
it. But,
Yeah,
Kate certainly put you in the corner.
but no one puts baby in the
But it's-
corner.
Great way to finish. Thank you, Joey. That's Immortal Behaviour.